Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or afternoon. It is week 3, Thursday, for the FSA countdown. Starting with the first problem, which expression is equivalent to 5? Now remember here we have to take these and we have to share the love. So 5 times D is 5D.
Teacher scheduled
Plus-
for the testing meeting this morning. Please remember that will begin at 8 o'clock, and please also bring your computers. Thank you so much. That's for any teacher who's scheduled for testing training in Ms. Hunter's classroom this morning. Again, we'll begin at 8 o'clock, and please bring your laptop.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so 5 times D is 5D plus 5 times 1 is 5. So our answer is A. Which pairs of expressions below are equivalent? Select all that apply. So we're choosing more than one here. Okay, considering that this is so big, I'm going to use my board here on some of these. All right, so for this one, if we were to separate these, remember there's a 1 in front of each of them. 1, 1, 1, and 1. So that gives me 2x, plus, sorry, I'm writing them down here, plus 2y. Well, if I were to share that love here, I would get 2x plus 2y. So we know that these are equivalent. That one would work. This says 5x plus 3x. Well, that's going to give us 8x minus 2y. Well, look at this. There's a negative in front of this 2. We know if there's nothing in front of the 8, that makes it a positive. And if we were to swap them around, they still would be equal. So B is correct as well. That one was kind of tricky. So for letter C, we would have 10x minus 15y. That's not what we got here. So that's incorrect. For D, swapping them around would not give me that because this is a positive in front of here and this is a negative. So that D can't be correct either. For this, for sharing the love, for letter E, we'd have 6x minus 12y. And that's not what we got here. That's not the same. For this one, 9x plus 2y, these are different families. Because they're different families, I can't add them and just combine their terms here at the end. So F is not correct either. Oops, sorry. F is not correct either. So for this problem, it cannot, this one won't work. So A and B is my only choices for this one. For the next one, it says if freight train is traveling at a constant speed, the table shows how far the train travels after the different amounts of time. Well, currently right now, it's asking us to write an equation. Well, we got to fill some of this table out to be able to do that. So going from 3 to 120, I know it's going to be times 40. So I'm going to use the rest of that rule. So times 40 here would give me 80. 200 divided by 40 is going to give me 5 here. So this one's going to be 5, and this is times 40, which is going to be 320. So in this instance, it says write an equation for D, the distance, okay, traveled after H hours. So we're going to say 40H equals D. Because if I use my rule, 40 times the number of hours, that gives me how far I can travel for that one. Over on the other side, you have 2 cubes that you fill with water to make ice cubes. The first cube has a length of 3 units. Now we're filling them, so we know that has to deal with some volume. It says the second cube has a side length of 5 units. Write an expression to find the total volume. So the first one's going to be 3. Well, 3, we have to write an expression. 3 to the 3rd power, because when we're finding volume, it's going to be 3 times 3 times 3. That's going to give us the volume for the first cube. Plus 5 to the 3rd. 5 times 5 times 5 is going to give us the volume for the second cube. So there's our expression for that one. The temperature on Saturday was -4 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature on Sunday was 9 degrees warmer than the temperature on Saturday. Was the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit positive or negative? Well, sometimes you just got to draw your gauge here. So we have 0 here. -4 is going to be here. -4, -3, -2, -1, 1, 2, 3, 4. We may have to keep going, but let's look. So it says 9 degrees warmer. So if we start here and we jump 9 times up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got to go one more. So it's going to be 5. So it's going to be a +5. So our temperature for Saturday would end up being a +5. All right, guys, again, this is week 3 on Thursday. See you guys later.